Hello there. Today we're going to look at some names that we normally call the members of our family. Okay, so we're going to start from father. Father is ba. Ba is your dad. So to call your dad in Lamso, you call him ba. And if you want to address like to yourself, you say bawom. That is, bawom is my dad. Bawom is my dad. So ba, remember the words in Lamso, ba is daddy. So tomorrow morning or tonight or whenever, why don't you call your daddy ba, and I'm sure they'll be happy. Okay? Now, mommy, well, we tend to call mommy, don't we? Mommy wom. If you want to go more into detail Lamso, you will say yewor. So mommy wom is yewor. It's interesting because we tend to say my mom, mommy wom. Mommy still feature in English, isn't it? But if you want to be a real Lamso person to call it, you can go like yewor. Yewor is mommy wom. Mommy wom is your mom. Okay, so why don't you surprise your mommy tomorrow when you get out of bed to say yewor? And yewor is like, vigwir, mami wom yewor. And you could address brother, sister, and you go like from. Is so deep. Fur is the word for a family member, is a relation. So fur wom. And there is actually, we tend to steal sister and go by sister, the way we used to call it. But it's a forum or lumen, forum or we. Okay, so basically we've looked at dad, mom, and your brother or sister. For the word for is addressing a brother or a sister, and mom is yewor or mami wom, but mami wom is still English in a way. So why don't I go yewor? Yewor. And then you could also, instead of saying bawom, call it taror. Is still another word for bawom, which is daddy. Taror. Why don't you get up tomorrow morning, right, and go like taror, and I'm sure daddy will give you a broad smile. Okay. Let's look at our granny, granddad. How do you call your granddad then? Is tawom. Well, I'm trying to put it here. Tawom is my granddaddy, but so the word ta is grand. Ta is granddaddy or grand, somebody who is a male person who is the father of your father, who we normally call granddaddy. So you call them tawom, tawom. I think that's quite straightforward. So if you're living with granddad, or when you go abroad to see granddad, or whenever, why don't you call them ta, and they'll be really happy in Lamso. So I expect children, when we go out there, or when granddad comes, say ta. And then let's look at ya. Grandma. Grandma is a lovely one. I mean, some people have names Ya, but Ya is actually our grandma. So grandma is known as Ya. Okay. So if you've got grandma visiting at the moment, so why don't you go Yawom Ya, eh, good morning, Irania Ya, and they'll be really happy. They'll give you that broad smile. So what have we done today actually? We've looked at how to call daddy in Lamso. Okay, daddy is ba, mommy is yewor or mami. Mami is tilting again, like I said, towards a bit of English-ish. So why don't you go yewor? Okay, yewor, ji. Yewor, which comes from the word ji. So if you go yewor, mom will be happy. Well, I like my children to call me Yewor. Okay. Now, Barry, Soli, Eula, and Melanie are listening. Yewar. Okay. Then we looked at sister or brother, and we call that from. Okay. Fur, which is either male or female in a way. And some people still go, if I may emphasize, but I don't want to confuse you here. You could still use the word 1 year war, but it's like the child of your mom. So I won't go there really. I think I will use from for now, but as we go further, we're going to try and get more meaning into this. So we also looked at the grandparent, and we said a granddad is ta, and you could call tawom if you want to make it more personal. My granddad is tawom, tawom, and my grandmom is yawom. So again, ya is the word to address ya, which is more like a name. We've got children nowadays, we call them ya and ya, but there's a different. Ya is grandma, and we have yawom. Okay, so we've basically identified certain members of the families. It's not all. We could go to uncle and cousins and whatever, but unfortunately, I can't think of Lamso words for those. But I mean, for now, if you could use your word, which is mom, my mom, which is mommy, mom, your word, my mom. If you could use a ba, which is daddy, and if you want to go more and more into deep lamso, you could say taror anyway, like you say yewor taror ji tar. So tar is still daddy, but I think it's easier to say ba anyway. If you want to call tar, is dad as well. So it's got a couple of names really. Okay, but for today, please remember ya, which is grandma, ta, which is granddad, ya, grandma, ta, granddad, or yawom, which is my grandma, tawom, which is my granddad, bawom, which is my daddy, or ba, which is daddy, or taror, which is dad, my dad, um, ye war, which is my mommy, or ye war, or G, which stands for mom, and then brother or sister. For now, let's put it as from. Okay, from, fur, and then we'll see how it goes. So thanks for listening, and I hope this helps. It's just every little effort to help our children speak Lamso. Thank you.